Hi, my name is Liska. I'm going to show you how to make out a credit note and how to convert an existing invoice to a credit note. Let's start by converting an existing invoice to a credit note. Step 1 is to go to your invoice menu and to click on the invoice lookup button. I'm just going to close the sub menu so that I can have more space. Your first step, now that you have the invoice lookup open, is to use this blue filter line to search for a specific invoice. Say for instance you know the customer's name is Bason, then you can search for Bason here. If you found the correct invoice number, say for instance number 33, then you can right click with the mouse on the invoice number and the following menu will open. You can select reprint the invoice and have a quick look at the invoice. Again, I'm right clicking on the invoice number and now I am selecting new credit note for this invoice. Click on new credit note and the credit note will open. You can see here it says no items on credit note. So the first step is to select the items to give credit for and then the quantity that was returned. For our exercise, let's say the quantity was 2. You will note that you can't put in a quantity that was greater than the quantity sold. If you, for example, type in 6, one more than the quantity sold, then you will get an error message telling you that you can't give credit to more than what was on the invoice. The next step is to click on the payment button. And now you can decide if you're going to give cash to the client out of the till. Then you can fill in the cash amount here, or whether you are going to give him a check. Then you are going to type in the amount here. Please remember, if you are putting in an amount in the cash field, then it means that you are paying the customer out of your till. Otherwise, if it is on account, leave the fields on 0. Under extra information, you can use the note field to type in any message in connection with the credit note to remind you why you gave the customer credit. This is about all there is to making out credit notes. Click on the process button to complete the action. Now it says credit note processed and you can see the credit note number is 6. To open and reprint the credit note, let's go back to the invoice lookup. Here you can see are all the credit notes. I can click on it to sort it. Let's click it again. I can right click, for example, and reprint the credit note. Here is the credit note. If I don't want to use the invoice lookup, then I can click on credit note lookup. And here you can see a list of all the credit notes, and again you can right click with your mouse to get the context sensitive menu. Please note the help button in the right hand corner. Just click on the help button and here you can see the open help file. So if you want to give credit for an existing invoice, use the invoice lookup form. Otherwise, if there is no invoice for the specific item, use the new credit note button. Select an account and then the customer. Type in the item's name you want to give credit for. Let's select another item. and you can type in the quantities. On this form, you can change the quantity and price. If you had converted an invoice, then it would not have been possible to change the price on the credit note.